modified. Now they go to Russia. Optimistically, the Russians will come back with some counteroffer that closes the distance between the various parties. But pessimistically, the Russians won't give us they'll give us a soft yet, because the Russians believe they're winning and don't think that they have to compromise.
And it seems highly likely that shuttle diplomacy will have to continue, given the Kremlin's continuing questions about President Volodymyr Zelensky's legitimacy in power and Russia's red lines over any peace agreement. With FSN Spotlight, I'm Simon Marks.
To recap the top stories, US Special Envoy Steve Witkoff is in Moscow to discuss with Russian President Vladimir Putin a plan to try to end the war in Ukraine. Former Honduras President Juan Hernandez has been released from American custody, where he was serving time on drug and weapons charges, after President Trump said Hernandez was treated unfairly and pardoned him last week. And the Indian government has mandated that smartphone manufacturers and importers pre-install a state-owned cybersecurity application on all new mobile devices. That's the latest feature story news. Stuart Smith reporting.
Woohoo! So maybe you want to pop on Facebook, Val, and let the folks in Chweel know we're not on the radio. They got to listen online.
Okay, I'll do that.
Sorry for the late start this morning, folks. We had a few technical difficulties, but we're here for your Scott and Val Tuesday morning show. Stand by. I wrote another song, Val.
Okay.
Good morning. So glad to have you along with us today. It's your morning show broadcast from KCHW, but we're just online today. We had some technical difficulties. Couldn't get through to the station, but we thought, hey, those people that watch us online deserve a little taste of the morning show. So thank you for being here. Good morning to my beautiful sister, Val.
Good morning.
Wow. So were you worried we weren't going to make it?
You know, I wasn't sure for a bit, but, you know, you're pretty good at just, you know, going by the seat of your pants. And so I was confident you would figure something out.
You know, there was one time, and I finally scrapped the idea. I was just going to actually hijack the tower and start broadcasting directly. All right, a few too many buttons to switch on that, though. I know some people in Chweel, as we tried to go live, got some dead air on the radio. Sorry about that. But hey, since we never know where you are, we can skip what's for breakfast for the kids and probably the weather. Val, you got any storms headed your way there in Washington?
I think we've got what we're getting for a while. You know, they really weren't predicting snow yesterday, and I think we ended up with probably 4 inches over the course of the day.
Wow.
So, yeah. So the roads were snowy and slushy last night coming back from Spokane. So it's kind of I haven't driven in like 2 months because we were in Australia, and I don't usually drive anyway. Brad drives. And so I got to drive to Spokane last night on the first snow of the year.
Wow. I hope you weren't in the Mustang.
Yeah.
So, Val, when you look at me today, do you notice anything different?
You know, I guess we've been so busy trying to get stuff going. Now I'm going to have to, you cut your hair.
I did. I cut a lot of hair.
Yeah.
It's kind of like,
yeah, it looks good.
When you do that and you look down at the floor and you see 12 inches of hair, it kind of shocks you. but I still got a lot. Look at that. I kept some because Lindsay told me, my daughter said, Dad, you don't want to cut it all off because it's wintertime. Your ears will get cold. She's right.
Never been my reason for not cutting my hair.
It is mine. All right. As we get started this morning, we always have a few openers for you. And first up this morning is Val. You know, we're through Thanksgiving. Here comes our first holiday poem.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get stuff posted on Facebook. Okay, I think I did it.
You think you did it? All right.
All right. Let's go.
All right. So Val's, this is her first holiday poem to get you warmed up for the holidays. Maybe. I think she's trying to find her poem.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
I'm always first with the Christmas lights, and it makes my neighbors frown. They say it's an unfair advantage since I never took them down.
Oh. Do you take down your holiday lights?
I have gotten to the point where I don't put them up outside just because I feel like we're so far off the road,
Nobody's
and
gonna
I don't
see
know if anybody really gets to,
What about
I
when
don't
company
think-
comes? They want to see lights.
when company comes and it trips all the lights outside, the security lights and the camera and all of that.
okay.
So they're not even getting to enjoy them then.
Right.
So, yeah, I go overboard on the house, and so I figure if they want to see lights, just come inside.
It makes up for it, right?
Yes,
right.
exactly.
Well, I had to do something different because we don't have power out in our front yard. And it's, I don't know, half mile from the house. So it's not like I'm running an extension cord. So I took solar lights, the solar fairy lights, and I was at the dollar store, and they had these pint jars that look like crystals. And I put different colored fairy lights in 6 of those jars and then put them on hangers going down the driveway.
Oh.
And then I liked it so much and it looked so cool. I took those jars, made more lights, and I put them in a tree. So I've got no power bill for the Christmas lights, which I think is
There
pretty
you
sharp.
go.
Yeah.
Just buy. Oh, you said they're solar even, so you don't even have to buy batteries.
Yes.
See, I do I made a couple wreaths, and so I like the dollar store. What do you call them? Just the tiny string. They're like fairy lights too.
Yeah.
And they're on. Now they make them all on timers, so that's really nice because you know that they'll come on every night at dark and go off a few hours later.
Yeah. Makes it a little easier. You don't have to run up that bill and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you don't have to, be buying batteries all season long. So.
All right. Before my holiday song, I've got some ideas, Val, to spice up the holidays. I'm hearing a lot of people, and I don't know if it's the state of the country. If we're worried about maybe not having enough money so that we're just kind of, not feeling really the holiday, we're just not feeling it because a lot of people have been talking negatively about it. So twist it up. If you're not really ready for the holidays, here's some ways you can have some fun. Every time you talk at a holiday gathering, speak in a different accent.
That would be hilarious.
All right. Start clapping loudly when anybody talks. Don't try to cover up the whole conversation. Just applaud for everyone. All right. So give everyone you meet a compliment on the worst thing about them. Like to Val, I'd say, if she's wearing her bad shoes, I'd say, "Oh, love your shoes." Be snarky though.
Just in a snarky way.
Yes. I make animal noises instead of speaking. Raise your hand when you want to talk and start with, "Excuse me, miss."
I almost feel like I need to do that because people talk over each other so badly that, excuse me,
Sir,
excuse me.
sir. Repeat everything someone says, but add, "Oh, how sweet," after every sentence.
In the same voice as you use, "Oh, bless her heart."
Oh, how sweet.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah. I like this one. Squirt water over your mouth whenever someone talks to you. Spit take. Belch every time someone says your name.
Scott is the ultimate force yourself to belch person.
I'm not going to do it because I'm on the radio. And if it was at the end of the show, if you remind me, I'll try to work one up. But it takes like 15 seconds to get all that air in your stomach. And then I'm a little rusty at it, but I can actually push enough air in where I can usually do a complete sentence, burp and talk at the same time. Mm-hmm.
I think you used to be able to burp the alphabet or something.
Yeah, I did. And so it was some kind of weird speech therapy. I couldn't say L's when I was a kid. Like school was just school. I had no L's. So I went to a speech therapist and lucky because I ended up here. And they had to teach me how to use L's. Like the tongue never, when you say an L, the tongue goes up to the roof of your mouth and mine wouldn't. So it took me a long time to learn that and tie my shoes.
Huh. So are you saying you have a short tongue?
Yes. Are you
So
making
many
a,
places I could go with that.
You're making a short joke, aren't you? But I can't remember where I was going with that now. You made me laugh. Did I have a point?
We were talking about you belching.
Oh, yeah,
So,
yeah. And it was a
right.
speech therapy thing. For somehow, he had me burp and talk at the same time as some kind of like therapy to get me to do something with my tongue, I guess. And it just turned into a thing. And then, by the time I was 10, I was doing complete sentences. So,
Yeah.
All right. Back to spicing things up for the holidays. Do a dramatic reading of a grocery list randomly.
Ooh. I like the one you kind of missed there because I feel like I do it anyway.
What's that?
And I think we did it earlier when we were talking to each other before the show started. Randomly burst into song in the middle of a conversation. It's something we're saying reminds me of a song. I'm going to sing it. So I do that all the time anyway.
Oh, you just reminded me about a song, Val. So my thing, as we wrap up this holiday list, my thing about the holidays is I'm tired of the Christmas music. I'm tired of the same old songs. And I'm tired of getting new Christmas music every year, but it's the same old songs, just by different people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many renditions do you need of Jingle Bells?
Right.
Let's just stick with one. So, I've been writing songs and then having them produced, or producing them online, I should say, AI. And I've done a few now, some themes for the song. Last week, everybody got to hear my Cookin' Sucks song, which, did you like it? You never did say.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. How am I? Oh, how sweet.
Really?
No, it was very cute.
I'll give a few seconds. This was the first time I ever wrote a rap song.
Yeah. It's so rough being single. Forget about not getting to mingle. I'm talking about the food I want to be rude, but cooking sucks. I said it.
All right, so I wrote a rap song. So now I figured I can do Christmas. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a world premiere on the Scott and Val Morning Show.
You'll hear it here first.
You're hearing it here. I guarantee you are hearing it here first. The name of my new Christmas song, The Elves Know It Too.
The floating snow and twinkling lights are here, and for someone, something new this year. Just sit back and smile without a care, as someone else gets this holiday despair. He's got his list, he checked it twice, but as it turns out, someone's been more naughty than nice. The message is this fall, there's no presents for you, but if you ponder why, we'll tell you true. The sick part is the elves know it too. He's got his list, he checked it twice, but as it turns out, Val's been way more naughty than nice. Val's been way more naughty than nice. The message is this, Val, there's no presents for you, but if you ponder why, we'll tell you true. The sick part is the elves know it too. They do. They all know. The sick part is the elves know it too.
Merry Christmas, sister.
That was was awesome. That was really awesome.
Were you expecting a Christmas song about you?
I never was expecting it, but I feel like something should say, when there is, but at least Val had more fun than you.
I had a lot more like lyrics I was wanting to work in there. There was like something, like something getting a coal or a mole.
Uh-huh.
I had all sorts of things I was rhyming there. But then once it started coming together and I hit a minute and a half, I was like, that's long enough for the morning show. We don't want to play a 4-minute song.
That's so awesome. I feel like with a little tweaking, you could that could be on the radio. It was really good.
I am totally blown away. Now, I've been to a lot of these AI music sites because I like to write, but I am no musician. That's why I became a DJ. but I just totally impressed with a couple of the sites. Most of them were garbage. But the one like I did on that song, I'm going to give them a plug. There's no pay here, but it's Suno, SUNO.ai.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
And
you need to check that out.
the singers are amazing. And they've got a free package, and that's what I used. But the audio's just a hair grainy. They're not quite saving it at CD quality. And then you only get one voice where you could hear accompaniment on this one. So I was in there. They'll let you listen to a minute of the highly produced version, but you got to pay a monthly fee and be a member. And I wanted, when I heard that version right there, I liked it so much, I paid the $8.
Oh, man.
So that, Val, is your Christmas present.
Merry Christmas to me.
I'm not trying to toot my own horn because I didn't do the music. I just wrote, but it's one of the better Christmas songs I think I've heard.
I think so, too. I really like it.
All right, just a few more seconds. We'll do it again. I mean, the quality's amazing. And the singing,
yeah.
Taylor Swift.
The floating snow and twinkling lights are here. And for someone, something new this year. Just sit back and smile without a care. As someone else gets this holiday despair. He's got his list, he checked it twice. But as it turns out, someone's been more naughty than nice.
And if you like that chorus, he's checked his list. He checked it twice. And as it turns out, someone's been way more naughty than nice. That is mine now. You cannot steal it and use it on a song. Okay?
Oh, there you go.
And I've never heard anybody in a Christmas song talk about the floating snow. So I really originaled that up. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? It's impressive. Impressive. And I'm going to take a minute, and we've got a first-time listener. This person is tuning in for the very first time today. So I'm going to say welcome to Valerie. A little different spelling there. The more traditional spelling on Valerie, Valerie. So, welcome. I'm glad you're listening this morning. And she said she loves our backgrounds.
All right. And since your name is Val, reach out again or privately if you want a copy of that song because it's got your name in it, too. There you go.
There you go. Yeah. I mean, what a great first time to tune in. You get a song with your
Val.
name in it.
Yeah. All right.
I love it.
All right, let's go back to Val and wrap up this little opening segment real quick with a few things you didn't know yesterday.
Oh, the first one just blows my mind. The oldest woman to give birth was 72 years old. My first thought was, what did she give birth to? Okay.
I'd like to say next, it wasn't me.
Scott's been saying that a lot of years.
Wasn't me.
T-Rex lived closer in time to us than it did to Stegosaurus.
Ooh, wow.
Wow.
Next one's kind of like that, too.
Yeah, Cleopatra's life was closer in time to the space shuttle than to the building of the pyramids.
We're getting so old.
Oh, my goodness. When you just start thinking about stuff like that. Pelicans can push their spines out of their mouth.
Ew.
Why, though? That's my question.
And it's, what if you could? It'd be way more creepy than just sticking your tongue out.
Especially when you have a short tongue like
Yes.
Scott's.
Wow, Val.
Shut up, Wesley.
I made myself laugh anyway this
all right.
morning.
That's good. That's good.
Another thing you didn't know yesterday, ketchup actually started out as a medicine.
Yes. Do you know what it was? What they used it for?
No, what did they use it for?
Common ailments like indigestion, jaundice, and diarrhea. They even sold a concentrated version as tomato pills.
Oh, jeez. As you get older, though, it doesn't help with indigestion. It just makes it worse. Anything with tomato paste, tomatoes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And if you've got like joint problems, it can set that off. The tomato pills soon developed a reputation as a powerful laxative in the 1950s.
Clear you right out. Butterflies rely on their feet to taste food.
Me too.
Yeah.
So does Val. Just ask
I can
Brad.
pick up, I've gotten to the point where I can pick up mashed potatoes with my toes.
And feed them to a friend.
Oh, goodness.
That's one way to wrap up the holiday party. Start eating the taters with your toes.
People won't come back. Oh. And then the last thing that you didn't know yesterday, the combined weight of all the ants on Earth is heavier than all the humans. Well, duh.
Oh, hey, startling news here. I never expected Chuck Ritchie to be awake.
Ooh.
But he ran down to the radio station and has put us on the air. Thank you, Chuck Ritchie.
Thanks, Chuck.
All right.
I want to know how much of our brilliance, though, that the average person listening to the radio missed by just tuning in now. I mean, because we've been on a roll.
Yeah, if the rest of the show stinks, you missed the first 10 minutes.
That's right.
All right. All right. He says we're on now, and I'm looking at it, but it doesn't look like it. But we're going to take his word for it because I see the meters moving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. I don't see some of the buttons pressed. Oh, I think I can do it right here. There we go. We're back on live there at KCHW. Thanks for being with us this morning. This is going out on YouTube, so we had some good jokes and a great song. And since we missed the first few minutes, I'll play Val's Christmas song before the end of the show again.
It's pretty good. You want to stick around for it because I am really impressed. Just by your rhyming skills and
Whoop, whoop.
yeah.
All right.
And to work my name into it. So
I was so excited about it last night, but I didn't want you to hear it before the show because I wanted that surprise factor and the look on your face. And but I sent it to a whole bunch of people like Ken and Ron. I even sent it to your son Matt.
oh, that's awesome.
And I did make a video version of it, just with a background so that I could upload it and share it. And so I'll send you a link to it or something if you want to post it on your Facebook page for your friends.
Oh yeah, I would love that.
All right. Did we finish up your list of a few things you didn't know yesterday?
We did.
Okay. All right. That combined weight of all the ants on Earth is heavier than Scott. or all humans. That's what it was.
That was all humans.
All humans. All right. Real quick, I guess, did I close the windows? Oh, I did. I was going to throw out the breakfast and lunch for the kids, but I closed the windows. So, sorry, but you're probably too late anyways.
Well, that's true. I
Yeah.
mean, we are 8 o'clock.
We are 8 o'clock now anyways. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the community calendar, see what is coming as we head into this month of December. Coffee Social going on today. And I'll give you those details in just a couple seconds. Also, you got story time, 10:30 to 11:30 at the library. Now, this community activities, Coffee Social, this goes on at the Chewelah Senior Citizen Center between 10 and 12. So that is going on today. Taking a quick look at Wednesday, you've got winter pickleball in Chewelah in the morning. Sit and Fit. Exercise, that happens at the Chewelah Center for the Arts. And there's some free business support. You'll get that at the library beginning at 3 o'clock with Ted. And then 10 to 3. with Ted. And then you've got Tech Help at the library from 3 to 4 on Wednesdays. First Thursday Art Walk coming up. That'll start at 5 o'clock on the streets of Chihuahua. Don't forget to swing in to the Spotlight Gallery. I have something so exciting to talk about with that, but I don't know if I can. So I'm going to tell you to tune in tomorrow to Chuck, Sharon, and Paula, because they've done something very cool for the radio station. I just don't know if I can unveil it. I do know I can unveil our brand new board member, Melissa Silvio. She was nominated and accepted onto the KCHW Board of Directors, or actually the Northeast Washington Community Radio Guild yesterday afternoon, and accepted the position, and we are very excited. Something you might not know about Melissa is we're just about, in March, we head into our 15th year. And over about the past 8 or 9 years, I think Melissa has written about $70,000 in grants to keep the radio station alive. Needless to say, we love Melissa.
Oh, yes.
She keeps us broadcasting. So big thank you there. If you know Melissa, she is also a member in the Historical Society in Valley for the Little Old Schoolhouse. And if you run into her, pat her on the back and tell her thanks for being such a great community supporter. Let's see. And don't forget, this Saturday on the streets of Chihuahua, it's your first chance to shop local. It's City Sidewalks, an annual event put on by the Chamber. And there'll be lots of stuff going on. Listen, tomorrow they're going to have all the details on that. Also Sunday, a Joy to the World winter concert. So a lot of stuff coming up. You can take a look at the Chamber's website, or Chihuahua events. It's chihuahua.events. And there's a great community calendar there that everybody's kind of pitched in on. So there you go. That should keep you all updated on what's going around Stevens County.
Isn't that fun? I mean, there's so many great holiday things to do. If you're not in the spirit for the upcoming holiday, just find one of these events and it will get you going really fast.
Once the snow and the lights are all out, it doesn't take too much to, if you're not feeling it yet, you'll come around maybe.
Well, somebody was giving me a hard time about listening to Christmas music before Thanksgiving. Ooh. And coming back from Australia, where it was spring going into summer, it was super warm, it was, all these things, it didn't feel like November. And it didn't feel like the holidays were coming up. It was just, everything was a little bit discombobulated. And so I told him, I'm like, I just don't feel like we're coming into Christmas. I got to start listening to Christmas music now to reset my brain.
Sure.
And yeah.
Did it work?
It did. I got my 3 Christmas trees decorated. After Thanksgiving, I got my house 75% decorated, and so I've entered the official Christmas spirit.
All right. I want to throw this out, too. We were talking about city sidewalks and holiday celebrations on Saturday. Also, want to throw out that at the American Legion, Valley Warriors Against Cancer are going to set up, and they're having craft vendors, a silent auction, and raffle, as well as hot drinks and food if you need to warm up. The great thing about the work that the Valley Warriors Against Cancer do, all the money they raise stays local and helps people suffering from cancer locally. So very good cause. And once again, that's happening as well on Saturday. Okay. I think we're ready for some news headlines. How about you, Val? You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah, this is the serious stuff, folks.
Sorry.
Would you like
to right back out of the Christmas spirit?
Yes. Will you start off with the big shocker? Big shocker.
Big shocker. Am I supposed to start off with
the big shocker? Yeah.
Oh, there. Oh, I'm following along now. Big shocker. And this is sad, but I'll give you a solution at the end.
Okay.
The big shocker is that holiday hot chocolate may be worse for your health than you thought. While each delicious mug is made with a cup of calcium-rich milk, experts say the calcium content may not be enough to fight the harmful effects of the beverages. 20 to 60 grams of fattening sugar on your bone health. It's an amount that's more than twice the sugar in a standard candy bar.
That's why I had to get sugar-free Swiss Miss.
Exactly. That was going to be my solution that I was going to share. I love me some hot chocolate, especially as I'm decorating the house for Christmas and all of that stuff. But yeah, you got to get the sugar-free stuff.
All right.
It may not be as rich and thick and all that. I'll give you that. You know, I'm sure it's nothing like homemade or, you know, but hey.
What I found is get the sugar-free hot chocolate and then add a 1/4 pound of stevia.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
You can, you know, I will add like milk after the fact to give it a little bit creamier. So I'll mix it as they recommend. And then I'll add a little milk. And I do my coffee syrups and stuff, like the sugar-free coffee syrups. So I will add some peppermint or, you know, another flavor, salted caramel, something like that. Give it a little extra kick and you still don't increase your calories.
All right. So Val, another name that Val uses for peppermint syrup is schnapps.
But once you get into the schnapps, then you're adding calories again.
Oh.
So, you know, it's kind of a trade-off. You know, just don't eat all day and then drink your hot cocoa.
What you need, Scott's sugar-free schnapps.
3 pounds of stevia.
Yes. Yeah. And some schnapps. All right. President Donald Trump dubbed himself the affordability president. In a Saturday morning social rant that featured some fuzzy math in an attempt to dismiss widespread economic concerns across the country and fuel his claims that his efforts would help Republicans win the 2026 midterms.
So how has his efforts helped the elections we've had in the last couple months?
Well, I can pretty much sum it up.
You know what I think is bizarre, and I don't think we've ever had this before, is that his social media posts are dubbed rants. So when was a different president that you could say went online to rant on social media?
Never. You ever heard of a president going online and calling people names?
No.
Asking them for them to be put to death?
Yeah.
Well, we got it now.
We got it now.
All right. Let's check on the worst cabinet in history. 3 of the president's cabinet have made it into the news enough for good reasons. Number 1, Val.
I hate this woman.
It's okay.
Okay, how to turn your back on your family. The mother of Carolyn Leavitt's nephew has accused the White House press secretary of trying to downplay their relationship after she was detained by ICE. Despite her attending a soccer game along with Carolyn's family just weeks ago, an attorney, Todd Pomerleau, told the Daily Beast that Bruna Ferraria, who was taken into immigration custody earlier this month, was in regular contact with Leavitt and her relatives while she co-parented her 11-year-old son, who is the press secretary's nephew and godson.
Ooh.
He added, she's seen and talked to Carolyn Leavitt definitely within the past year, if not the past months.
She's not a woman. She's the Terminator.
She's the devil, Bobby Boucher.
And number 2, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said yesterday, I'm recommending a full travel ban on every damn country that's been flooding our nation with killers, leeches, and entitlement junkies. That's her way of saying people of different color.
Exactly.
Yeah. Our forefathers built this nation on blood, sweat, and the unyielding love of freedom, not for foreign invaders to slaughter our heroes, suck dry our hard-earned tax dollars, or snatch benefits owed to Americans. That's right. We don't want them, not one. Wow.
I think what's really hard for me is I get tired of the lie that everyone that is here illegally
Is a killer.
is a killer, but is also entitled to Medicare, Medicaid benefits, that it's a total myth that there are taking benefits that are due to Americans instead. And it just drives me crazy that they continue to perpetuate that lie. So
just like the voting and all that, none of it was true. It's just something they throw out to attract attention, but you can't prove it.
They can't vote. They're not U.S. citizens. It's just all a lie. And it's to get people riled up and to hate immigrants and people of different colors and ethnicities and all of that. It's sickening.
Well, keep going with the third story we promised. And this one, somebody's out of cash.
This is about Kash Patel, and he looks like his eyes are bugging out all the time. But FBI Director Kash Patel's travel to watch his girlfriend sing at a Pennsylvania sporting event is now being investigated by the top Democrats on the House Judiciary Committee. Citing a series of recent media reports, the committee Democrats allege Patel has used the FBI's Gulfstream passenger jet for a series of recent flights for a date night in Tennessee and an outing with friends in Texas. The panel's Democrats have asked Patel to respond with travel records, passenger information, and any communication with passengers about the recent flights.
Well, it's really hard to tell if he's done something wrong or not at any time, because he's always got that look in his face like, I just been caught.
I don't know if he's going for the wide-eyed innocence, but it's not working.
All right. This one, a little depressing. Abrupt rise in global sea levels last year has raised concerns. A NASA-led analysis revealed the increase was more than what scientists had been expecting for 2024. A higher than usual amount of ocean warming, along with meltwater from land-based ice, caused a jump in sea level that surprised the scientists. The rate of rise in 2024 was 0.23 inches, more than the 0.17 that forecasters had projected. All right. Let's see. Josh Willis, sea level researcher at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, said the rise we saw in 2024 was higher than expected. Every year is a little bit different, but what's clear is that the oceans continue to rise, and the rise is getting faster and faster. Now, NASA blamed the rise mostly on expansion of ocean water as it warms. This process is known as thermal expansion, the same thing that happens to Scott when he gets hot.
I just don't know why fat doesn't melt when it gets warm on your body like it does everywhere else.
All right. In recent years, approximately 2/3 sea level rise resulted from land-based ice melt, while 1/3 was due to thermal expansion. However, in 2024, this trend actually reversed. Thermal expansion accounted for 2/3 of the rise. Now, why is this important? The average yearly rise in sea level has more than doubled since NASA started using satellites to measure global sea level rises in 1993, with the global sea level increasing by already 4 inches. Doesn't sound like much, has huge effects on flooding.
Exactly. And on the ecosystem of our whole world.
Yeah. All right. I think if I can get the correct windows open, since we didn't think we were on the radio this morning, we are coming up to break time at the radio station, and we would like to thank our sponsors. Also, like to take this second to thank. Well, okay. Well, we're just going to skip that whole thing, Val, because. All right. I think Chuck might have lied to us.
We're not really on the radio?
No.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
We're just doing a podcast now.
Yeah, it's okay. We're kind of headed in that direction anyways. We're going to move on then, since we don't have to play any commercials today. We're going to move on then to the Thanksgiving effect. Now, I found this, Val. This was a way to feel happier. We were talking about people not really being ready for Christmas and that kind of stuff. This is a way to feel a happier year around. And Val, can you hook us up with a couple of these?
Sure. Study after study proves that saying thanks regularly can have the same mood-boosting benefits as prescription medication without the negative side effects. In fact, gratitude is so powerful, there's a whole field of research dedicated to it. Here's how to use gratitude every day.
Okay.
The next time you have a small setback, like a fight with a friend or stressful assignment from the boss, jot a note to a friend or relative thanking them for doing something that made you happy. People who do that automatically feel stronger in the face of adversity.
Okay.
So evidently you don't have to jot a note to that friend or boss. Just jot a note to somebody else who you feel thankful for.
Okay.
That's okay. If a friend does do you a favor, don't say, I owe you one. Being indebted to someone increases feelings of stress. Instead, say, thanks. People who regularly feel appreciation toward others have healthier heartbeats.
Oh.
Ah.
Well, that's a good enough reason right there to do it, right?
Yeah, and I've kind of worked on Brad because he'll be like, oh, I don't deserve that, or, you don't need to do that, or whatever. And I said, honey, just say thank you. You're just negating what somebody did for you by, saying stuff like that. Just say thank you.
Obviously, they felt for some reason that you deserve that, so accept it. Is that kind of what you're getting at?
Yeah.
Right.
And just, it's like when even if you are fighting with somebody over grabbing the dinner bill, like somebody says, I'm buying you lunch, and Brad will go, no, well, and I'm just like, just say thank you. You can buy it next time, but don't argue with them this time about it. Just say thank you.
All right. I like that.
Yeah. Next, you can try writing in a gratitude journal. It's another way to add years to your life, but it doesn't have to be a huge commitment. People who list the things they're thankful for only once a week get the same benefits as those who write daily.
All right.
Because I feel like if you are like making yourself write daily, but you have nothing to write about, then that causes more stress in your life. So, yeah. Sure. And then finally, you can use gratitude to reduce your stress on the way to work. People who are stressed out and unhappy at work are often more susceptible to heart attack and stroke. You can squash all those negative effects on the way in. No matter how late you're running, do a gratitude exercise. Focus on everything that's gone right. Thinking those thoughts will immediately boost your enthusiasm, alertness, and energy, and reduce your blood pressure and stress.
All right. I had one more because I've been stressing about what am I getting the kids for the holidays. And the ones, my youngest, it's easy. She's going to have a baby. We can find stuff for her. But the other kids have a very small house, and it's packed. So what do you get people that don't need more stuff? That's kind of the things on my head. And I did see this. I thought it might be helpful for people. What did you last talk about with the person you want to get a gift for? People are always dropping ideas. His train commute stinks. You can buy him an app store gift card so he could download a game or something like that. Just signed up for a yoga class. You could get him a mat. You can tie in a personal experience. What's better than a gift card? One to a restaurant that you guys have been at together or that you both like. So it makes it easier, of course, if you know your friends or your family.
Right.
What does he or she do regularly? Can't think of anything? Then you're not trying hard enough. Think about it. Your wife brews coffee every morning. Your brother hikes every week. Your buddy has 2 dogs. The list will write itself, they say. And the last one, what's the purpose of the gift? If you can't answer this question, keep shopping. Ultimately, gifts should be a reflection of how well you know the needs of the person you're buying them for. All right.
So what I like, my daughter-in-law is all about getting, if you're going to get the kids something, getting them experiences.
Ooh,
so,
I like that.
So not, another stuffed animal when they have 15 of them. It's an experience. So maybe it's going to a movie or last year the kids, she's like, the kids want to paint with you so bad. So I bought them their own painting smock and their own canvases and stuff like that. So think about that too. What can you do that's an experience? Even if it's a movie night and, we're going to buy this DVD. Do people still do that? Or, this is good for one movie night. This is good for, just things like that. Experiences, not things.
All right. All right, we are going to drop a little news so that me and Val can get fresh coffee. And then we're going to come back with part 2 of today's show. And we got a lot of goodies for you. Plus, we're going to play the holiday song I wrote for Val one more time. And we'll wrap it all up with odd news. But you do need to do that one thing, and that's stay right here on Northern Lights Public Radio. We are KCHW 102.7.
The Public News Service Daily Newscast, December the 2nd, 2025. I'm Mike Clifford. The Pentagon's top general held a call with senior lawmakers over the weekend to discuss the legality of lethal military strikes around Latin America, as Republican-led panels in both chambers found aggressive oversight following revelations that the U.S. forces killed the survivors of a targeted boat strike. The Post notes when 2 survivors were detected, the military commander overseeing the operation, Admiral Frank Bradley, directed another strike to comply with Hex's order that no one be left alive. People with direct knowledge of the matter told the Post. The Trump administration has said 11 people were killed as a result of the attack. Meantime, Texas cattle ranchers are reacting to the announcement that the Trump administration will investigate foreign-owned meat companies to determine if they're engaged in what Trump calls collusion, price fixing, and price manipulation.
Beef prices hit a record high this year. Civil Eats reporter Lisa Held says farm and ranch groups welcome the investigation, but say the announcement contradicts what the administration has been doing since Trump took office.
The Biden administration had an initial executive order targeting consolidation in the food system, including in meat, and Trump withdrew that executive order. The USDA also ended a program that was intended to help states fight monopolies in agriculture.
Held says the Trump administration has also rolled back many programs that connected farmers and ranchers to the community through food banks and allowed schools to purchase from local farmers. The U.S. meat industry is dominated by 4 major companies: JBS, Tyson Foods, Cargill, and National Beef. JBS and National Beef are based in Brazil. This story was produced with original reporting from Lisa Held for Civil Eats. I'm Frida Ross reporting.
And a new report shows Pennsylvania is seeing the highest number of uninsured children in a decade. The report examines the state of children's health and finds more than 150,000 kids without coverage in Pennsylvania.
The increase is troubling as it comes at the same time major federal policy shifts threatens to further limit families' access to health care. Becky Lutwick with Pennsylvania Partnerships for Children says they don't yet know why the number of uninsured kids has risen, but the figures do show which groups of children are most likely to lack insurance.
Hispanic children have seen a pretty large increase in the number of uninsured, as well as children who are living in families with lower resources or lower incomes. There's a pretty widening gap that we're seeing in terms of children who have insurance based off of their family income.
The uninsured rate for Hispanic children hit 7.3%, the highest in 5 years. Danielle Smith reporting.
This is Public News Service. North Dakota now says it's on track to ensure all homes and businesses can connect to a high-speed internet service. Even with some issues to sort out, the rural-centric state feels poised to lead the nation in closing the gaps.
North Dakota's Information Technology Office says with federal approval of its latest plan to distribute broadband infrastructure grants, it could achieve 100% connectivity by 2028. That could potentially make North Dakota the first state to do so. Broadband Program Director Brian Newby adds that regional projects typically aren't the bare minimum in terms of required internet speed, giving customers more flexibility to take advantage of technology like telehealth.
The telehealth could even emerge actually further from just a visit with a doctor to being able to show basically any kind of your health records or that sort of thing during the visit.
Telehealth is often cited in helping address the rural healthcare crisis. I'm Mike Moen.
Next, a Chicago family affected by federal immigration enforcement is hoping for a resolution that can reunite them this holiday season.
A student at DePaul University, Caitlin, who prefers her last name not be shared, says her father has been in a detention facility in Michigan since Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents detained him in September while he was on his way to work. Although her family maintains daily communication with him and tries to visit on weekends, she says the lengthy process has weighed on her and her family. Caitlin, who is a college senior, says she's fallen behind at school, and she and her family have had to fill the gap left by her father's absence.
We had to navigate the process of how it's like without having a father at home. It came with more responsibilities, paying bills and how to pay credit cards for my dad. I mentally was not focused.
Caitlin's father is from Belize, and she says he was in the process of obtaining his green card when he was detained. His next court date is scheduled for this week, and she says the family is hoping for some good news that will move them closer to seeing him come home soon. I'm Judith Ruiz Branch reporting.
Finally, a University of Montana public health instructor credits persistence and self-advocacy for her health and possibly for her survival.
38-year-old Katie Wagner says she started feeling some disturbing symptoms when she was 29, starting her long journey to figure out what was wrong. She says cardiologists dismissed her shortness of breath and chest pain even when they started getting worse.
The self-advocacy piece really comes into play that I kept pushing for answers, knowing something was wrong, right? And knowing that it was more than anxiety, that unfortunately, I think women in particular tend to hear that a lot. And I do have anxiety around not being able to breathe.
After years of ER visits and seeing specialists, she says she finally found a cardiologist who put her on the right path. I'm Laura Hatch, reporting.
This is Mike Clifford for Public News Service, member and listener supported. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
All right, we are back. It's KCHW 102.7, and this round we're sending out a big thank you to Chuck Ritchie. Val, will you unmute your microphone as well? You got the Scott and Val Morning Show, my beautiful sister Val, live from Deer Park. Good morning, Val, again.
Good morning, Scott, again.
All right. Well, Chuck did make it down to the station, and he flipped the switches. So we were doing the morning show anyway because, of course, we stream it live. So we were podcasting. I saw Chuck fix things at the station. So during our break, we dumped out and came back on the radio. Coming up this break yet, we've got a lot of goodies for you. Plus, during the first half, you missed a song I wrote for my sister. I've been trying to write one for each week's show. And this, Val says, could be the very best Christmas song you've ever heard, correct?
I agree.
You
I
agree?
agree.
All right.
And you know what I don't think people realize is because we live on opposite sides of the United States, this is our weekly video chat. You just get to listen in.
Yeah. Could be good, could be bad. All right. I'm looking all over my office here because I need the birthday calendar.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Just scrambling for the birthday calendar.
Yeah. It's not going very well. I was almost going to say, no birthdays today. All right, let's go. First birthday let's back up to Monday since we didn't have a show yesterday. We had birthdays for Melanie Gray, Al Hadlock, Al, Daniel Randall. And then today, Isla Garash, Keith and Donna Justice having an anniversary, as well as Steve and Julie Kenyon. All right. Applause all the way around. If you know them and you love them and you see them around town, point and laugh. Tell them we talked about them on the radio. All right. Val should have a list of some celebrity birthdays for today.
For December 2nd, we have Dan Butler, who was Bulldog on Frasier, 71 years old. TV journalist Stone Phillips is also 71. Brandon Coyle from Downton Abbey is 62. Lucy Liu from Kill Bill is 57. Rena Schofer from 24 and Just Shoot Me, 57 as well today. Jolo Truglio I don't know.
Sure.
Who plays Charles Boyles in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, is 55. Britney Spears, 44 years old today. Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers is 42. And singer-musician Charlie Puth is 34 today.
Wow. Everybody's getting so old, except me and you, Val.
I know, we're forever young.
Yeah. Tell my body. All right, it happened today. We call it history. Start off in 1901. Gillette patented the first disposable razor.
1901. Wow.
Yeah. 1927, Ford Model A unveiled in New York City's Waldorf Hotel and in 35 other cities around the U.S., Canada, and Europe. It replaced the Model T and sold for between $395 and $495.
Wow. That's your average car payment these
Today,
days
yeah.
is more than the whole vehicle cost back then.
1952, what could be called one of the earliest reality shows, Denver's KOA TV transmitted the first human birth to be seen on TV to 49 stations on the NBC network. It was part of a program called The March of Medicine.
I just want to know how much they showed.
Huge creep factor. 78, double wedding in Saudi Arabia. A confused father gave his 2 veiled daughters in marriage to the wrong grooms. Days later, when dad discovered the mistake, both girls said it was okay. They were quite happy with the wrong husband.
If your marriage is arranged anyway, does it really matter?
Strange thing is, I've heard that before. Wow. Those veils, they cause problems all the time, right? 1994, Hollywood Madam Heidi Fleiss was convicted in Los Angeles of 3 counts of pandering. A New Zealand motorist. You know, if I was going to be arrested for something and have a record, I think that's what I'd want it to be.
Pandering?
Yeah.
What an interesting term,
Yes.
pandering.
For what? All right. New Zealand motorist told police he was driving with his lights off at night because he was looking for a black hole in space. 35-year-old amateur astronomer lost his driver's license for 15 months after pleading guilty to dangerous driving.
Wouldn't you want your headlights to help you see the black hole?
No, because all the light gets sucked into the black hole.
Oh.
Yeah. 2004 intense fire consumed half the roof of the Associated Milk Producers Incorporated butter packaging plant in New Ulm, Minnesota, sending melted butter flowing out of the facility. The plant was holding an estimated 3 million pounds of butter at the time of the fire.
You know what I did?
What?
I started popping popcorn.
It's okay. Diddy took it all.
Oh.
Speaking of Diddy, comedian Bill Cosby resigned from the board of trustees on this date of Temple University. It was 2014. And don't forget, U.S. Attorney General William Barr said on this date in 2020, there was no evidence of widespread voter fraud in the 2020 presidential election, despite claims by Donald Trump.
And here we are, almost 6 years later, with him still perpetuating the same claim.
I wonder if the percentage has dropped of people that believe it.
I hope so.
I hope so, too. All right. I think I have to do this one because I pulled it up on a sheet. And it was, and I'd never got it pasted for us, Val, but it's the Goofy Holidays for today. And it's funny, you talked about popcorn because it's the business of popping corn day.
Oh, the business of it?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And it's Giving Tuesday, and we are a 501c nonprofit. You can go to kchw.org, click on the membership page, and find ways to donate and support public radio.
Say Merry Christmas, KCHW.
Oh, yeah. International Day for the Abolition of Slavery, National Fritters Day, National Mutt Day. That's me. Play Basketball Day, Safety Razor Day, because Gillette invented the razor today, and it's Special Education Acknowledgement Day, World Trick Shot Day, and that's all the days I got because I'm always in a daze.
There you go.
There you go. All right.
Dazed and confused.
Dazed and confused. Val, I want to back up to a couple bits and breaks we missed since we have the time.
Okay.
Okay. And we can go, I'll let you catch up. We'll go back and forth on these. These are easy gifts for kids. Okay. Wired magazine has the best toys of all time list. Are you ready?
Okay. I'm ready.
All right. The first one is the stick. Yes, a versatile toy. It's a real classic. Chances are your great-great-grandparents played with one, and your kids have probably discovered it for themselves as well. Yes, stick comes in an almost bewildering variety of sizes and shapes, but you can amass a whole collection without too much of an investment. Just go outside.
You could also get them a box. Depending on the number and size you have, boxes can be turned into furniture or a kitchen playset. Got a stick? Use it as an oar, and a box becomes a boat.
You mean we could combine them?
Remember, the best thing ever when we were kids is when Mom and Dad got a chest freezer, and we got the box.
Oh, yeah. My cats are the same way.
Yeah, well, and as I was looking at these and we go through them, I feel like these, you could use them now for gifts for your pets because they would be so happy with a box. Your dog with a stick.
Cat with a string. String, the most obvious use of string is tying things together. But you can use it to hang things from doorknobs or tie little siblings to chairs.
Or to pull out that tooth. A cardboard tube. Oh, we've all played with these. If you happen to be lucky enough to get a large size, the best use is probably whacking things. Or people. Granite stick is also great for whacking, but the nice thing about cardboard tube is that it generally won't do any permanent damage. It's sort of a Nerf stick, if you will. Cardboard tubes come free with purchase of toilet paper, paper towels, and wrapping paper.
Oh, can't wait for the wrapping paper. All right, last one on the list is dirt. Just no getting rid of it, so you might as well learn to live with it. First off, playing with dirt is actually good for you. So what can you do with dirt? Well, it's great for digging and piling and making piles. Need something a little goopier? Just add water, and presto, you've got mud. Just keep the cat away from the dirt.
Again, all of these would be great presents for your pet.
Except maybe the dirt.
Well, Charlie, I swear, there's not a spot in the backyard that has not had a hole in it at some point.
He likes to dig, huh?
Oh, he likes to dig, and I think he's headed for China. That dog, oh my goodness.
The worst part about it is that muddy, right?
Yeah, he comes to the window and stands there wanting in, and he looks like he has been rolling in the mud.
All right, last one here. We'll go back and forth on this too, Val. Winter driving rules. Will you kick it off?
Sure. Unless you're planning on spending the next few months in Florida, odds are you'll have to deal with icy or snow-covered roads at some point. A recent survey reveals just how little people know about winter driving. And it's just caveat here, or an aside, I guess, more. Brad just hates it when the weather people tell you how to drive.
Why?
It's like, why would you? It's like if you're stupid enough not to know how to drive in winter driving conditions in the Northwest, you probably shouldn't be on the road. But anyway.
Well, people forget, because look at the first day of driving on snow. There's always like a 400% increase. It's like people forgot from last winter.
That could be.
Yeah.
All right. Nearly half of those surveyed didn't know that the gas tank should be at least half full in order to continue providing heat in case of an emergency.
We knew that from our dad, didn't we?
Yeah. And Brad has always been adamant about having it at least half full. His other thing was he feels like, you might get condensation in the winter, which could, add water to your fuel. So that's always been a huge thing of his. So.
Sure. I've always been a big proponent with it, especially because you have girls. You worry about your girls. And so I bought Lindsay a emergency kit for the car, with the space blanket and that kind of stuff. What surprised me about this emergency kit was that it didn't have a candle in it. And a candle inside of a car can actually heat it and keep you alive in freezing temperatures. I had given this kit to my daughter because she traveled way out in the middle of nowhere in the Palouse. And actually, no, I'm going the wrong direction. It was outside of Wilbur. And it was about a 30-minute drive in the middle of nowhere. And I wanted her to have this. I gave it to her we had an early Christmas because she was working Christmas Eve. And I gave it to her. And on Christmas Eve, she broke down and was stranded 30 miles from anything. And it was 10 degrees. I was so glad I bought that for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. She called me up and I said, it's going to be an hour. Get that kid out. Because I was in Chihuahua. So, yeah, that's a long drive.
I feel like with the mega flashlights nowadays, though, they could heat a whole car because they get so hot you can't even hold on to them.
Yeah.
It just made me think, though, because we were talking earlier about, not knowing what to get people for the holidays. We have a friend that buys her kids AAA memberships every year.
Ooh.
Which I think is a great idea. Or your emergency kit idea, no matter how old your kids are. That would be a great thing to get them for the holidays. So here you have 2 more ideas on what to get.
And one thing I'm going to throw out, just because I caught this news story the other day, and it literally made me cry because it was so sad and unnecessary. And this goes back to the big snowstorm last year where we got 8 feet here on the East Coast. We didn't get it where I live, but Boston got hammered. And there was a girl in Boston, and she got stranded. People were trying to help her through Facebook. And out of all the people trying to help her, not one of them, not one single one said, hey, don't run your car, or at least get out of your car and make sure you're keeping the tailpipe cleared off. Nobody told her, and she asphyxiated and died in her car waiting for help. And people have been texting her. And people have been commenting on Facebook, and no one had the forethought to say, hey, if you're running your car, watch your tailpipe.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing.
Wow.
It's a big thing.
It
You
is.
get caught in a big snowstorm like that, your tailpipe gets covered up, and you're running your car, you're going to die. So,
yeah.
All right. Where's that weekly? About 38% didn't know driving while using the cruise control in snow, sometimes even in clear conditions, can be dangerous.
See, I think that would be a good tip to give people on the on the news when you're doing the weather report, not just leave early for work when the roads are bad. That would be a good one. Do not use your cruise control because people don't know. Yeah. 24% of people did not know to turn the wheel in the direction of a skid.
Nice thing about that is sometimes it flips you around on 180. You just keep going.
There you go.
Though not true, 37% of people with 4 and all-wheel drive vehicles think they're less likely to have an accident. Usually the first one's in the ditch.
Exactly. Best advice if you rarely drive on snow, just pretend you're taking your grandma to church. There's a platter of biscuits and 2 gallons of sweet tea in a glass jar in the back seat. She's wearing a new dress and holding a crock pot full of gravy.
Ain't looking very good for Grandma.
I felt like a grandma driving last night. Going into town, I know on our country roads we had some freezing rain.
Okay.
And so, but once we got to 395, I knew it was probably just wet. But it was wet, it was dark. You know how when everything is wet like that, it seems darker?
Yes.
And so so I would the flow of traffic was about 50 miles an hour. And I was like, I am not going to pass in these conditions. Even though it seems wet, you could hit, ice or whatever on the way. So I drove like a little lady. And then on the way home, when we were leaving Spokane, it was snowing pretty good and the roads were slushy. And so people were driving really slow. And I said to my passenger, am I driving you crazy going this slow? And she's like, no, I'd be going that slow too. But I'm like, I'm not going to pass in slush. I'm not in a hurry to be anywhere. All of that. It's like, I'll just drive like an old person too. So
you said your hands hurt this morning. It's probably from clutching the wheel.
It's just my index finger. I don't know what I did, but it's swollen and it hurts. And yeah, I think I used my scroller on my mouse too much yesterday.
I don't know. If you kept your finger out of there, you wouldn't have so many nosebleeds either.
Well, I learned from the best, our mother.
Oh. All right. Before Odd News, during the first part of the show, which I'm just saying, we had a heck of a start this morning, even though we weren't on the radio. We were doing good online. If you want to revisit that show, you'll be able to find it on Facebook and YouTube. One of the things I started off with, I was talking about how much I enjoy. I'm not a musician. That's why I became a DJ. But how much I enjoy writing lyrics now that we have this AI music. And I've been using this stellar AI site. And you might have heard our cooking song last week that I wrote. Well, I decided that holiday music, I'm tired of it. Same songs over and over. And then each year you get a bunch of new artists recording those same songs over and over. We need new ones. And a new Christmas song doesn't come out very often. I think I've written a new Christmas song. You agreed, kind of, Al?
I did, and I said with a little tweaking, I think you could put that out there.
All right.
You know, you've to give away part of the thing, you've personalized it.
I could take that out. I could take that out so it's for anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
You've personalized it for your favorite sibling. And so you could, take that part out. I think it's really catchy.
All right. Here we go. I wrote this last night.
The floating snow and twinkling lights are here. And for someone, something new this year. Just sit back and smile without a care. As someone else gets this holiday despair. He's got his list. He checked it twice. But as it turns out, someone's been more naughty than nice. The message is this foul, there's no presents for you. But if you ponder why, we'll tell you true. The sick part is the elves know it too. He's got his list. He checked it twice. But as it turns out, Val's been way more naughty than nice. Val's been way more naughty than nice. The message is this, Val, there's no presents for you. But if you ponder why, we'll tell you true. The sick part is the elves know it too. The sick part is the elves know it too.
Whoa, Val. All right. Now the question on everybody's mind, Val. What did you do?
Well, I would share it with you, but I don't want to negatively influence the children that might be listening. Besides, this is a PG, G plus morning show.
I thought it was more like a B minus. Here we go. We're going to wrap it up.
Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
It's the world of strange. A world gone wacky.
Out here, due process is a bullet.
And some of the scariest people on the planet.
I think you're bluffing. Be afraid. You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
It's your odd news on KCHW.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
All right, sit back and enjoy the show. It's your odd news for Tuesday, December 2nd. Wow. And we kick it off with the news attack. First sentence true, second sentence bad joke, and here comes my sister Val.
All right. According to the latest statistics, the state with the shortest lifespan is Mississippi at 71.9. Okay. You know, nearly 72 years in Mississippi is long enough for anybody.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad in Mississippi. Just get down by the ocean. All right. A study finds that boys actually spread more vicious gossip than girls do. I wonder who started that nasty rumor.
Well, and it's kind of the stuff that you know that boys tend to say about girls that you could see why this is true.
Okay. You're right.
In a global study of 4-day work weeks, 97% of participants said they'd like to keep it that way. The other 3% were promoted to management.
It's horrible. According to a British researcher, 70% of women require up to 20 minutes to decide whether or not to order dessert. That's why they're talking about it in the ladies' room.
It's never taken me 20 minutes to decide whether or not to order dessert.
Val usually just does the twirly finger thing and goes, this one.
Yeah. Haven't tried this one yet. Christmas is 3 weeks. Oh, yes, it is me. Christmas is 3 weeks from Sunday. Oh my God, that's depressing.
It is.
I made it easy on myself this year. Everyone in my family is getting a leftover KCHW kazoo from last year's parade.
I did that one year. I gave people CDs that I got for free. Survey found that 3 in 5 Americans don't have enough in savings to cover 3 months of expenses, but they do have enough ammunition.
So bad.
They're Americans.
An international report shows that the U.S. still lags behind other countries in the study of science and math. I wonder if we're in the bottom half or if we fall into the third half.
The third half, Val. Third half. Study also found that 2 in 5 Americans believe their kids are spending too much time online. It's an interesting story, and I want to thank my kids for emailing it to me. That's horrible. All right, we're moving on to Wacky But True. We don't add anything to these stories, but sound effects from movies and television shows.
All right, I get to start, huh?
Yeah.
Matthew Thornhill, a St. Charles County, Missouri circuit judge, has been suspended and will be banned from holding judicial offices in Missouri. Thornhill was found to have engaged in several acts of misconduct, including discussing politics from the bench, but his most notable overstep was occasionally wearing a large plastic Elvis wig and sunglasses while presiding over the court. Thornhill said he was trying to add levity and relax people, but he can see how his actions affected the sincerity of the proceedings. He admitted to the charges against him and waived his right to an appeal. And with that, Elvis has left the building. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh.
What a dumb thing to do. I bet you wouldn't have done anything like this if Mom and Dad were here.
What you think I am, dumb?
Yeah. On November 18th, Paige Batten got a call about a home she had for sale in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The potential buyers wondered when Batten would be replacing the driveway at the home, which Batten hadn't planned on. Then she learned that the day before, at least 3 trucks had been at the home, including 2 backhoes and a dump truck. Neighbors assumed that Batten had contracted for the driveway to be removed, but neighbor April Renner said somebody unfortunately stole it.
What?
Yeah.
You can steal a driveway?
However, days later, Batten heard from a local concrete company, which said it had been given the address by a scammer posing as a legitimate client. Almost happened to have this happen to me the other day.
Really?
Yeah. The company poured Batten a new driveway free of charge. Let's find out about concrete.
Perimeter fence are in place.
And the concrete modes and the motion sensor tracking systems. Ronald's nearby.
What I want to know is, do we have anything concrete that'll nail him?
Oh, that's nice. Now let's go.
But wait.
But then, as soon as he backs out of his driveway, he gets slammed big time by a drunk driver.
Oh. Oh. That's all I had.
Oh, did you really have a scam about a driveway?
It was but it was a similar thing where somebody had done a fake thing to get my house painted.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But unfortunately, I didn't get my house painted for free.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Oh. When your seniors can't get out much anymore, why not bring the party to them?
Ooh.
That's what one retirement home in Cunheim, France has done. On November 19th, the Roselier home has opened a pub to the public. Sorry. The Roselier home has opened a pub to the public after obtaining a liquor license, Colette Connery 96 said. The bar opens before lunchtime and residents say they love it. It makes us see things in a more positive light. Director Rob Kohler said the gathering spot aims to foster intergenerational exchanges and provide a sense of community. He said contacts are being made, and that's the kind of thing we're looking for, that extra touch of soul that we want to bring to our residents. Now, in the nearby town of Barr, a similar project is underway.
A pub at the old folks' home?
Brilliant. Brilliant.
You think they're going to shut down? No, the directors feel to close down now would hurt tourist confidence. I don't like it.
Not yet. Just a minute. That's all I ask. Just a minute. Let me turn off the stove. Could cause a fire. Lots of nice old people in the building, okay?
More amazing than the time you saved those old people from that nursing home fire.
Those poor old people down there, they gotta have something to root for.
Drink up, the world's about to end.
At least for you.
Have you seen the series Landman?
No, I haven't, but I would like to. I've seen the previews.
It's hilarious, for one. I mean, it's a drama, but there's points of it you're like, oh, you got to be kidding me. So Billy Bob Thornton's wife in the show is a little cray-cray. And so she decided that she was going to go to this retirement home and, do something for the residents. And, that was her way of giving back to the community. But what she does is like throw parties like this for the residents. She took them to a adult joint one time, and so she's taken them to all sorts of different places and keeps getting in trouble for the things she's doing with the residents. But the residents love it.
Yeah, when I end up in the home, I'm going to want a giant cake.
Exactly. Because, if you're going to die of a heart attack, why not make it worth it?
Exactly. All right. Buyer beware. United Press International reported on November 20th that a talking teddy bear called Kuma has been pulled from retail shelves after the AI-powered toy ventured into questionable topics. A group of researchers from the U.S. and Canada held conversations with Kuma and found it easy to get the $99 bear to discuss sexually explicit topics, including spanking, role play, and others. The researchers said Kuma would take a particular topic and run with it. He would simultaneously escalate in graphic detail while introducing new sexual concepts of its own.
That kinky bear stuff.
Wow, it's a kid's toy. No.
Oh my goodness.
The bear also offered advice about where to find sharp knives in the house.
Oh my goodness.
The CEO of Foley Toy, Larry Wang, said his company is conducting an internal safety audit. And everybody's really scared of the bears. All right. This was a fun one to put something together for.
Give me back my teddy bear. He's mine.
Did? Yeah. I don't want to scare you. They can be a little inappropriate. And loud. Very loud.
No! You can't have my teddy bear!
Apparently the kids don't want to give them up.
No.
Oh, a fun one for Val.
Oh, an argument between two Mississippi men over a golf game led one golfer to bite another. Mark Wells of Biloxi initially fled the scene in a Tesla before turning himself in. The victim of the bite lost his nose. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was that serious. Yeah, you heard that right. The biter bit off the nose of the other guy. The nose was not found. Officers were told that Wells and the victim had been arguing throughout the day over a golf game they played at a resort course.
Vander Holyfield said, I've never tried one of those. I mean a nose. Live to the scene, we goes to see the nose.
Get a move on big noses, people waiting to be crucified out here.
The doctor said I wouldn't have so many nosebleeds if I kept my finger out of there.
Wait a minute. I got it. You could play with your magic nose goblin. What good is mining nose gold if I can't share it with the townspeople?
This is the best thing I have ever put in my mouth.
All right, I think it's me.
Yes.
November 11th, unnamed 36-year-old man entered a bus in Hamilton, Ontario, while the driver was taking a break outside. Then the man drove off with all the passengers still inside. This has happened before. He drove around making stops to let people on and off, and even denied one person trying to board without a pass. No bus for you. Let's see. Police followed the bus and eventually took the rogue driver into custody, but praised his skills, saying there was not a ding on the bus. He did a great job. He was charged with theft over $5,000, possession over $5,000, and obstructing police and driving while prohibited. So he didn't have a license. I got it.
Excuse me, what about the bus?
It'll be several hours. Yeah, several hours. Engine trouble. Yeah, that's it. It's schedule change. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Excuses. Hate him.
It must have been on his wish list, driving a bus. Martin Strobe, 42, of Helsingborg, Sweden, has earned a Guinness World Record for the dubious achievement of stuffing matches in his nostrils. Oh my gosh, there's so many nose stories today. United Press International reported on November 18th. The previous record was 68 wooden matches. Kids, don't do this at home. Strobe was able to shove 81 into his nose. I discovered I could stretch my nostrils a lot and also ignore the pain from putting all those matches in there. So I would say I'm a natural, Strobe said. As a father, I want my children to look up to me in the same way I looked up to my father.
All the way up his nose. You should trim those. This is going to be fun. Great way to wrap up our last story.
In a moment, I will light this trail of matches leading to a sheet of flypaper doused in lighter fluid.
And that's how it went, folks.
Don't rub them together as you're shoving them up there.
I looked all over for sound effects and said, hey, got a light.
Oh, boy.
Do you smell
Those
sulfur?
were good stories today.
You smell sulfur? No, I don't smell nothing. Funny thing is, he looks just like the guy that got his nose bit off.
Yeah, exactly. I smell nothing.
Twins.
Oh, boy.
All right. We went past our scheduled time limit, Val. All right. Big round of a thank you to my beautiful sister, Val.
I have to say thank you for the Christmas song, and be sure to send that to me because I'm posting it on Facebook.
All right. We will. And for anybody that liked it, I'll go ahead and post it on the KCHW site here in a little bit as well. And promise to keep writing them. Whether you like it or not.
Yes, please do.
No, you liked it. Okay.
You know, I know there's all sorts of grief about AI, but a lot of my artwork, like the Farkle trays I'm making, I create all of my own graphics for those with an AI program. And I know people think it's cheating or whatever, but it does take it's a different talent that it takes in order to write almost like code to get it to come out like you want it. And it's not code, but I mean you have to know how to how to use the system.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say I did the same thing creating the songs. You know, you write the lyrics, but sometimes they don't sing them like you wanted it to, and you've got to go in and tell it to do things a little differently. I find, as someone who has no musical talent, I find and really into audio, I find the whole process enjoyable and rewarding.
And I do the same with the graphics, and I mean, it's another way to express creativity for me. And so, but I don't ever claim that I did it myself. People go, oh, that's the coolest graphic. And I'll go, yeah, there's a site called Night Cafe.
I had a little help.
So
yeah, same with the song, but it is a thrill to put it together and manipulate it and then have it come out and be fun. So
Yeah. People don't, I mean, I can spend hours. So it's not like you just tell AI what to do and it pops out this perfect, project or anything like that, or perfect picture. I mean, you might be tweaking and playing with it for hours.
So that was a 1.5-minute song, and I bet you I spent at least an hour and 45 minutes on it last night on 1.5-minute song. So it's not a one and done kind of thing or super easy and it makes you lazy, that kind of stuff. You gotta use some skills and figure it out. So I enjoy it.
Right. And you talk about very unique Christmas presents, and that is probably the top one I've ever received.
Yeah. All right, side note as we wrap up, don't forget Tom Walters, Dr. Jazz, in tonight 6 to 10. Every night at 6 we do different genres of music. Following up Dr. Jazz at 9 o'clock, it's the Soul Show, where we bring you a couple hours of Motown music. Tomorrow morning you've got Paula, Sharon, and Chuck on the morning show as well, so tune in and find out everything happening around the community. I also know if you want to reach out, we've got a ad on the website and on our Facebook page with information on it. But we did end up with 1 or 2 musical Christmas card slots open, and you're going to be hearing those today. If you still want to get in on it, like I said, we've got 1 or 2 left. Reach out to me or Chuck, and we will help you. Other than that, say goodbye, Val.
Goodbye. Thanks for a great show. I had a blast as always, and love you, brother.
Love you too, and we love you guys too, and thanks for tuning in to Northern Lights Public Radio. We're KCHW 102.7, and we'll be back next Tuesday.
Coffee's brewed, the birds have sung. It's time to get off your butt and get something done. We're sorry to go, but tomorrow's probably another show. We think you'll agree, we should all keep working for free. Got your favorite jokes and stories too. It's your KCHW FM morning crew. We're sorry to go, but tomorrow's probably another show. We think you'll agree, we should all keep working for free. Got your